Students, today we'll be studying about digestion of food. Now food is in digestion, food gets converted into an absorbable state so that it can be absorbed easily by our body and we get all the nutrients. The process starts with ingestion and we ingest the food, and the second step is its digestion. Now, digestion is actually a mechanical and a chemical process. Mechanical because churning, movement of food, movement of peristalsis movement, such things are involved so that the food can be broken down into simpler and soluble version. Whereas it is a chemical process because many chemicals and many enzymes are involved for the breakdown of food. Now the process of digestion starts from the buccal cavity. Now in buccal cavity, saliva is released which gets mixed with the food, and the process of mixing of saliva and food with the churning, with us chewing it, converting it into a pulpy mass is called mastication. Now saliva contains salivary amylase or ptyalin. Salivary amylase or ptyalin is an enzyme which converts dextrin or starch or glycogen, which are polysaccharides, into maltose or isomaltose and limit dextrins, which are disaccharides. So the conversion of polysaccharides has taken place with the help of ptyalin into disaccharide form. So 30% of carbohydrate digestion takes place in buccal cavity. Now the next food moves to esophagus, where no digestion takes place, only mucus is added so that the food movement is easy through the esophagus. There is also peristalsis movement that takes place in the esophagus for the easy passage of the food to the stomach. Now the food reaches to the stomach, where gastric juices are released for the digestion of food. Now gastric juices are released in two phases. First is cephalic phase and the second one is gastric phase. Now the cephalic phase is actually, in the cephalic phase, only with the help of sight or smell or just the taste of the food, the gastric juices are released inside the stomach. Whereas the gastric phase, the entry of food takes place, which actually releases the gastric juice. This actually takes place, the release of gastric juice takes place with the help of two hormones, gastrin and motilin. Now gastric juice contains HCl, which is released from oxantic cells, pepsinogen, prorenin, gastric lipases, mucus and bicarbonate. Now each and every component of gastric juice has a very important role in the digestion of food. HCl actually helps to convert the environment of the stomach into acidic environment so that enzymes are activated. Pepsinogen converts into pepsin and prorenin converts into renin, converts protein into peptones and proteoses. Calcium percassinate, which was formed with the help of renin, converts into peptones and calcium. Fat gets converted into fatty acid and glycerol. Finally, we get a pulpy mass which is called chyme, and it reaches to the duodenum. Thank you.